Yes?
Hi, I'm Danny McIntyre, from the community college. I'm here for the internship.
Oh, yes, Danny. The mayor showed me your resume. Ah. Let's see. Ah. Baseball in high school. Good grades. Studying communications in college. So, Danny McIntyre, what makes you want to intern for a city councilman?
Well, I've always been interested in politics. You know, democracy, the way that people have their say to make the system work. And I feel like, especially at the local level,
Danny,
people really...
what's most important in a politician?
Leadership, empathy.
Listening. If there's one thing I've learned in all my years as a management consultant and motivational speaker, it's that it's all about listening. Active listening, Danny.
You mean like really hearing what
Just shutting up and listening. That's what it's all about. The people speak, and the politician's job is to listen.
But I thought elected officials were supposed to be leaders.
That's what's wrong today, Danny. The politicians just don't listen anymore. Well, I'm different. I listen. I'm a listener. And do you know what I heard the people say, Danny? I heard them say that they want to change. They're tired of business as usual around here. I have a mandate for change, and by God, Danny, I'm going to make some changes.
A mandate?
I'll tell you what I call it, Danny. Opportunity.
Opportunity?
That's right, Danny. Opportunity. The opportunity to give the people what they want. And what they want is change. I'm going to make English this town's official language.
But is there anyone in this town that speaks anything other than English?
Not that I'm aware of, no. But as Otto von Bismarck once said, politics is the art of the possible. And what could be more possible than passing a law that no one has any reason to disagree with?
Oh my God, Bismarck. We're studying him right now. You studied Bismarck.
No, but I did read his quote in this book.
Oh.
Danny, let me show you something. What do you see?
A parking lot?
A parking lot with Toyotas, Kias, Hyundais, BMWs, Mercedes, that's mine. It just goes on and on, one foreign car after another. And look at that sign out there. Official state forms are now being printed both in English and in Spanish. I read that between 2000 and 2014, the Latino population of Iowa increased by 110%. It's practically an invasion.
But I haven't heard anyone complaining about it.
Of course, no one's complaining about it directly. A person complains about all the foreigners and people think he's some kind of bigot. But if you're an active listener like I am, Danny, you hear the complaints. People asking why they have to press 1 to hear a message in Spanish. People wondering where all the jobs have gone. The people may not know how to put it into words. They may not even know what they're upset about. But if you're an active listener like I am, Danny, you hear the complaints.
Huh.
You know, the city council is never going to go along with this harebrained idea.
I'll talk to him. He just doesn't get it.
Evidently not.
Peekaboo.
Aaron, Danny gave us your proposal to make English, well, it's...
Look, I'll get right to the point, Mr. Luck. I've been with the Maple City City Council for over 15 years. Trust me when I tell you, you're not going to get any support for this cockamamie idea of yours.
What Councilman Bingham is trying to say is that that's just not what we do here in city government. You know, we fix potholes, we build parks.
Well, maybe you should aim a little higher.
Maybe you should get your...
John, maybe you could let us talk. Look, Councilman Luck, Aaron, can I call you Aaron? I know that you're new to this, and as mayor, I want to help you. But you have to understand that there are limits to what we can do here. We can't tell people what language to speak.
Well, of course we can, Joan. That's why we need this ordinance.
I don't follow.
When was the last time you called a hospital or a bank or a government office and didn't have to listen to someone talking in Spanish before you got to press 1 and hear it in English? I don't speak Spanish. Do you speak Spanish?
Well, no.
Exactly.
But,
And yet all our institutions, even our government, are making us listen to it. I tell you, Joan, they won't be happy until we're all speaking Spanish.
I really think
So
that
do I,
this-
Joan. So do I. Do you smell that, Joan? That's the sweet smell of change.
Councilman, I
Well,
really
I
just...
better get moving. I don't want to get thrombosis in my legs and die. I'm so glad we had this little talk. Danny, this is Councilman Luck. God, I love how that sounds. No, I was talking to myself. Danny, I need you to find me a political consultant, someone to get me the word out about this English language thing. This is gonna be big.